Hello again. This is your Phantom Pin, and welcome back to Piglet's Big Game. Last time we dealt with our good
Should
friend...
you like to see your friends from the 100-acre wood and enter their dreams, just look through this telescope.
This rude guy interrupting when I'm freaking talking? God.
Oh, bother.
Anyway,
Should you like to see your friends from the 100-acre wood and enter their dreams, just look through this telescope.
Bruh. I know, right, Piglet? Right? Bruh. Such a bother. Anyway, last time we were in Pooh's dream, this time we'll be in Rue's dream. Let's give it a little look-see, shall we?
And so Piglet, as little Rue...
On to Rue's dream. Let's head on in.
Just a little higher. My ball. I can't seem to reach it.
Well, I think we can solve that problem, don't you?
If only Piglet were here. Surely he could help me get my ball down.
Thought Rue, falling asleep, and that's exactly what he dreamt about.
Why, hello, Piglet, dear.
Hello, Mrs. Kanga.
You haven't seen my little Roo, have you? I don't know where he's gotten off to.
No, I'm sorry, but I haven't seen him.
Oh, would you do me a favor and find him for me? He has to clean up his room, you know.
I'll do my best, Mrs. Kanga.
So there's a bit of a theory that has been in the cultural zeitgeist for a while that supposedly the characters in Winnie the Pooh represent mental disorders or mental conditions. Now with someone like Piglet, it's fairly obvious anxiety disorder. Someone like Pooh Bear, it's supposedly inattentive ADHD and an eating disorder. Supposedly the theory goes that Roo is autism spectrum disorder and Kanga is social anxiety disorder. But I don't quite track with that. I think Rue's maybe a little too, I don't see Rue stimming, do you? I don't see Rue stimming. So we've got a mission we need to go on. Involves going and finding Rue for Kanga here. Speaking of Rue and Kanga. Oh. More heffalumps, oh dear. They're always purple. Oh, there's two of them. That's a problem. Piglet's about to have an anxiety attack right about now, actually. Why are you scared? What's wrong with you? You okay? I'm kind of worried for that heffalump, man. He looks like he's having a bad time. He looks like he's having a real rough time. I think he needs a hug, man. I don't think he needs to be scared so much of the hug. That episode of New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Anyone else watch that show as a kid? New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, where the Heffalump was terrified of like mice or whatever, and Mr. Roo for being a mouse, a big mouse. Anyone else remember that show, or just me? Is that something you Gen Z kids even watched as growing up? Reruns of that. I watched that all the time as a kid. That was my jam as a kid. I still occasionally randomly quote that show. I still remember the one about the law of gravity. Like maybe it's just me, but to be fair, again, if you're a tiny little piglet, an elephant is pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, a heffalump. I did indeed mean a
Piglet had just picked up a jar of glue.
Use the proper name. It's understandable Piglet would be absolutely terrified of something 10 times his size, right? That's just a rational fear. I don't think that's irrational at all. I don't think that's a... Oh, I hate these camera angles. They make me super anxious. They really do make me anxious. It's a creepy camera angle. It's a scary camera angle, I'm not gonna lie. It's a kind of camera angle that they use, like I said, in Resident Evil or Silent Hill when they want to hide the zombie off screen. It's scary. And I guess I was reading some some articles on like the creation of this game. And I guess apparently the goal was to kind of make Resident Evil for kids. That's literally what the developers said. One of the developers said they wanted to make Resident Evil for kids. And I mean, with this kind of camera angle, I can see how and why they decided to go that route. It makes sense. It makes absolute sense to make Piglet be the protagonist of his own, like, kids' horror movie, doesn't it? I still don't have all the cookies!
Flunky?
Come on. Bro, these cookies are so well hidden, I swear. Who needs to hide their cookies this well, is my question. What are you hiding them from? Are you hiding them from poo? I guess that makes sense. That's pretty rational. Pooh's a big eater. He would probably eat them all. I think we got everything now. Not too much longer. Oh.
The way was blocked by a rock, drawn in pencil and charcoal.
Don't say.
Perhaps erasing it would be enough.
Don't be condescending. Don't you patronize me. Do you know who I am? I'm Piglet. You don't mess with a Piglet. Or the Piglet mess with you. So anyway, as we continue collecting cookies here and moving around here. Oh no! Continue to get our collectibles and get ready for more brave faces. I do want to collect as many cookies as possible. Kind of get as far as I can, progress. Again, I'm not purposefully going for a 100% run. The game really likes doing this. It likes putting stuff in areas I can't get it. The game just likes to mock me. That's like the equivalent of when you don't know how to get on the Harvester and Dead by Daylight is killer. And the survivor decides to just be on the... Oh.
Say there, Piglet.
Hi, Tigger.
I'm doing my daily bounce.
Oh, hello, Tigger.
Hey, what's this fence doing here? It's keeping us Tiggers from bouncing. And a Tigger that can't bounce, why, he's no Tigger at all.
Maybe there's some way to open it, Tigger.
I think you may be onto something, Piglet. I do remember seeing a little pool tab over there. Maybe if somebody pushed it up, it would open this fence and free up some bouncing room. But I'm suspecting that there's some heffalumps and woozles about.
Maybe if you tried not to make any noise, they wouldn't notice you.
Oh, you mean sneak around like? Sneaking's what Tiggers do the best. I'll take care of this fence for you, Piglet. Just stand back and watch.
So Tigger, apparently, is a stealth section? Tigger's a stealth section, okay. I wouldn't expect the ADHD character to be a stealth section. But okay. We can do some ghost facing. Do some sneaky ghost facing, but Tigger style. Ghost facing is what Tiggers do best, after all. Let's be honest. If Scream occurred in the 100-acre woods, Tigger would be Ghostface. He just would be Ghostface. I don't think that's even in doubt. I don't think that's even in doubt. Tigger's the one who pounces on people. Ghostface ambushes people. It makes sense, right? Makes total sense. What would that even look like? Hello, Christopher Robin. I want to play a game, Christopher Robin. I love this, like, sound effect too. I'm saying they're not gonna go very hard. Yeah. I do like the fact that literally it's 100% a visible sound effect from Tigger. Here, like literally his entire like his feet are like. Am I gonna be seen here? Oh, okay. They're blind. They're blinder than like a killer that doesn't turn their camera. They're blind. Okay. Easy. Now I'm just really curious. Seriously, I am curious, like...
Well, would you look at that?
Oh, thank you very much, Tigger.
Don't mention it. Helping piglets is what Tiggers do the best.
Oh,
I am curious what that would look like in the 100-Acre Woods, though. Like, horror in the 100-Acre Woods. Like, actually, I am terribly sorry about that pause. I just had to get a smack roll of food for myself.
Glue is exactly what piglets need to repair things.
Just had to take a little bit of a break to eat and get myself together. I got a sandwich and the place I got it from. Actually, I ended up getting some tea with it, and they gave me a sweet lemon tea, which is exactly what I wanted. But I would be completely fine with an unsweet tea as well. It didn't allow me to choose which tea I wanted. I figured it would just give me whatever, and I'd be fine with it. But, pleasantly surprised to have lemon. It's little things, you know? So you learn, I think, about Winnie the Pooh, too. It's the little things in life. Hi, will you let me, please? Thank you. It's the little things in life that you kind of have to be satisfied with, and I think that's the, that's kind of the conceit, partially, of Winnie the Pooh, is that Pooh himself is very much, satisfied with his little life and his little reality and his friends in the 100-Acre Woods, and he doesn't need or want for very much more. He doesn't overthink things. There's actually a very interesting book called The Tao of Pooh, which takes Taoism, the concept of Taoism, and applies it to the 100-Acre Woods. And these stories of A.A. Milne, which are very, very interesting stories and very charming.
A piece of cardboard. Why, that will certainly be useful.
Which I do recommend everybody do read the original A.A. Milne stories concerning Pooh Bear and the House of Pooh Corner and all that. Because they do have very applicable life lessons, and they're very, very good reminders to slow down, take it slowly, and you know, allow yourself to feel a little bit innocent sometimes, and accept the innocence. Like, oh, can I hide in this? No. Oh, I wanted to hide in these bushes. My Ghostface's urges. I want to hide in those bushes so bad. I want to bush tech in those bushes so bad. Oh, I was trying to kill the rock, but okay, sure. Okay, I want to bush tech in those bushes so bad. I am apparently based in DVD build. Because I want to hide in those... Cookie... How did I not get that cookie? This game loves, absolutely loves to cook you out of cookies. I swear to God. Now do it again, nerd. Go do it again, you pig nerd. Kick it again. Yeah, you like that, don't you? I'm not mad at the game. I am absolutely not mad at the silly Piglet game. I know it sometimes sounds like I'm angry. I'm not angry. I'm just being a little silly. I'm being a silly little guy. Just being a little guy. I have tea, I have Winnie the Pooh. How can I be angry? I do love the design of this particular level too. You guys have to worry about having enough cookies. Sometimes I do. Yeah.
huh?
Nice. So we got it saved. Continue on. Got that brave face. Put on to scare even more heffalumps and woozles. You mean elephants and wheels? No, I mean heffalumps and woozles. Obviously, that's what I said. Heffalumps and woozles. Like I said, they're very confusers. Nah! Let's catch that one. Is this woozle gonna be a problem, or, hey, buddy. Nah! Oh! Just barely. Just in time. I'm too good. I'm too good at Piglet's big game. I'm too good at Piglet's big game. Can y'all stay out of my zone for about 5 seconds while I get these cookies, please? Can you wait for 5 seconds? Well, this cookie's more important than you, Woozle. This cookie's more important than you, Woozle. You're not worth my time or my effort. I'm an eldritch abomination. Yeah, see, I can touch my face to ridiculous degrees. I'm much too spooky for you. Like I said, you mess with the Piglet, you get the tusks. I don't have any yet, but did that game just say baby? Wait, no, the A button is never used. There's only 3 buttons. What am I doing? Phantom, what are you doing? There's only 3 buttons. Maybe I'm a little bit of a bear with a very little brain. Maybe that's me. Is it me? Am I Winnie the Pooh? Am I Pooh Bear? Is he me for real? Guys. Is he me for real? Am I just like him? Am I just like him for real? Sometimes maybe I am a little bit like a Pooh Bear. What if I kick Rue's, No, I can't kick that? Okay. Can I kick this? There we go. Everything? That's still not everything? I'm confused. Where's these last cookies, man? We'll talk to Rue real fast.
Oh, Roo, are you in there?
Piglet, is that you?
Piglet's
Yes,
so polite,
I came
man.
to get you. Kanga is very anxious to see you.
But Piglet, I can't go home. I'm locked in. The door's shut behind me and I don't have a key.
Oh, dear. How can we open it?
I think the key's back at my house. Would you go ask my mama for it, Piglet?
Oh, certainly, Roo. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Rue, I don't mind backtracking. I don't mind backtracking, Rue, absolutely. I love backtracking. Piglet's big backtrack. Seriously, where are these cookies, man? They're hiding. Yes, I get that's a conceit of these cookies, that they hide, but, like, do they have to hide so well? How will I feed? Oh, that's kickable? Okay, game. Sure. La la. So we've got a key to go find, which means we gotta backtrack. Piglet's big backtrack adventure, yep. So, I'll use this time, I guess, while I'm backtracking to discuss more about memories I have with Winnie the Pooh and Pooh Bear in general. And I mean, as a kid, we did all grow up with the Pooh cartoons, especially if you're from a certain era. You probably grew up with the reruns, again, of New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. You probably grew up with the old Winnie the Pooh shorts. I watched those religiously as a kid. I remember me and my friends sitting there and, like, we'd put on the tape, and we'd sit in the front room, and we'd eat popcorn, and we'd watch it, and we'd laugh. We had a great time, you know? I mean, I feel like there needs to be, like, a Winnie the Pooh equivalent for adults. That kind of, like, innocence and fun and humor, but for adults. I feel like adults need that. Oh, hi! Oh, hi, game! The game wants you to suffer. I may not have enough space here. I might not have enough space here. I might have to back up. To introduce another concept called running away. Yes, running away is indeed part of the game. To kind of get more space and get a second chance to attack. It's not as common a mechanic, but it is a mechanic. Surprising level of tactics in this game. Surprising level of tactics. I was not expecting this. Let me aggro this Heffalump here. That's a phrase and a half. Let me aggro this Heffalump. Let me aggro this Heffalump. Bruh, in what other game would you say something like that? Oh, hold up, I need to aggro this Heffalump. I need to, like,
Father.
This Woozle. Hang on one second. Hang on, I gotta scowl at a Woozle until it's too scared to move. I need to make this Woozle absolutely pee its pants. It's Woozle pants.
Have you finally found Roo, Piglet?
Yes, Kanga, I have. He's in his playroom, but he's locked himself in and can't get out. Do you have the key?
Oh, dear. Now, I'm sure I've seen that key someplace around the house. Oh, goodness, will you look at this mess? Roo has left his cookies just everywhere. Piglet, be a dear and gather them up while I look for the key.
Oh, I'd be happy to. I like being helpful.
So what you're saying is Roo has tossed his cookies everywhere. That's problematic. You know, I wish people were as polite in real life as Kanga and Piglet were there. I really do. There's too much rudeness and cruelty in the world. There's too much meanness. And I think we could all take a little bit of time and a lesson from Winnie the Pooh and going back to this kind of kindness. Especially in the current era where life seems a little more upsetting and unfun. You know, as of recording this, the election happened not that long ago. You're either happy or very unhappy, depending. And I just feel like the world has gotten a lot meaner and a lot nastier for no particular reason. And I think people need to go back to this concept of just respect for others, just in general, respect and kindness for others. It's not a hard concept. You really don't have to be a jerk to people to get what you want. You really don't have to be mean. You don't have to be rude in a video game. You don't have to be cruel to others. You don't have to get one over on others. It just feels like that's the way the world has gone. I appreciate games like this, and I appreciate franchises like Pooh for kind of having, I guess, the absolute audacity to say no, screw that. We're gonna be kind, and you're gonna like it. It's something I think that's painfully missing in the real world. We really need more of.
What a wonderful job you've done, Piglet. You cleaned up every last cookie. And I've found the key. So here you are. Hurry now. I'm sure Roo will be very happy to see you. The little dear.
It was in your pouch the whole time?
Thank you, Kanga.
Ah, yes. Kanga has given a key to Piglet.
Then why clean up your house then? Why did you make me clean up your house? The key was in your pouch the whole time. You see this? You see the audacity of this?
Flunky?
Can you believe the audacity?
Bother.
Piglet's big why. Piglet's big why. Guess the game needs some padding. Oh. Here I go pigleting again. I should say we're only about halfway through this level. At least I found this area a little more peaceful than the rest. It feels a lot more chill and peaceful. Maybe it's me. Maybe just the sound of nature is peaceful. I get where people can find it kind of eerie, but I'm not getting as much eeriness in this area. It just feels a little nice. It feels nice. It reminds me of when I was a kid and I lived near the I lived near a park when I was younger. When I lived back in my old home state, And I would walk there, and I'd walk on the trails, and I'd geocache and hang out in the woods. Oh, hi, Woozle. Hi. Let's get rid of this Woozle real fast. Let's hit this Woozle's butt real fast, and I'll continue that. But yeah, as I was saying, I used to take walks in the woods with the kids. I would bike down to the park and hang out on the trails over there. There's this little creek I'd go down near and I'd hang out by and just kind of, vibe in the woods. There wasn't a lot to do in my old home state. And just having this little peaceful spot all to myself where I could listen to nature in the woods and be by myself, draw, write, whatever I wanted to do. It felt nice. It was very nice. And I do miss that. I live in a city now, but that is one thing I do miss about living near woods.
Hooray, Piglet! You did it! I'm so happy to see you.
Really? You're happy to see me?
Oh, yes, Piglet. And I need your help.
Help?
Uh-huh. My ball is up in that cloud, and I can't get it.
That is a problem.
I've got a ladder, but it's missing a rung. Eeyore told me he has a piece of wood. Do you think we could use it to fix the ladder?
Oh, I'm sure we can. I'll go and ask Eeyore if you like, Roo.
Oh, goody, Piglet.
Roo?
Thank you.
Roo, sweetheart, Roo, you're a kangaroo. You can jump up there. You're a... You can jump. You can jump up there. Okay. I guess he doesn't want to. Roo does not want to jump up there to get his ball, so we have to go get it for him. He's gonna have us, the small piglet that cannot jump. Because I guess, do pigs have knees? What kind of question is that? Of course pigs have knees. But like, I don't think Piglet has knees. Look at his little plush limbs. He doesn't really have any knees. He doesn't move very fast either. He's a piglet. Aww. Okay, that's really cute. That's really cute. I see why Roo and Tigger are besties. They do jump a lot. They jump around. They jump up, and get down, as it were. Oh, hey! I'll take this.
Oh.
Bro, that thing's as big as him!
An
Piglet's
eraser.
strong.
Now, this would be useful. Should there be any paper about?
Piglet's strong. You saw how big that eraser was, dude. That's like the equivalent of me lifting a package or like a box or like some weights the size of my entire torso. Piglet strong. Either that eraser is really, really light or Piglet's stronger than he looks. He's like, Piglet can bench press like his body weight is what I'm saying. Is Piglet the strongest character physically in the 100-acre woods? I think the lore implies that he is. This game really likes to hide cookies behind stuff. Okay, that was hardly even fair. That was behind the balloon. You saw that. Oh, that's cute. Because he's a kangaroo, he has to have boomerangs in his room. You know, that's a little prejudice in the game. I'm not sure I agree with that. That's a little prejudice that because he's a kangaroo, he has to enjoy boomerangs. I'm not sure I agree with that. You know, just because he's an Australian mammal, he has to be into throwing boomerangs. I don't agree with that. You know, there's plenty of other mammals that aren't Australian that love throwing boomerangs. I'm sure Piglet likes throwing boomerangs. I'm sure Tigger likes throwing boomerangs. He's not Australian. You know what's really weird to me? I'm thinking of like nationalities. How come Roo and Kanga have American accents? And Piglet has an American accent, but Pooh and Owl they don't? Wait, why do all of these characters have American accents then? Except for Owl and the narrator. They have British accents. They're the only ones that actually have the proper accent. How come nobody in the Pooniverse, yes, I'm calling it the Pooniverse, has a British accent? Well, Christopher Robin sorta does. How come all these characters are Americans, bruh? If the author's British, were they scared American kids?
Blue is exactly what Piglet correctly used.
Wouldn't want, like... I'm gonna have to think about that for a long time. I feel like my entire worldview's been shattered. Oh, there's half... Oh, hi. Oh, jeez. That camera angle. I may have to move back, too. That camera angle. That camera angle, bro. Yeah, get out of here. I'm too scary for you. They do sort of... I've noticed, like, when they get scared, too, they do walk around all timid. If they're too scared. That's very, very cute. That's a cute little detail. Doki Denki really, really did put their all out trying to make this be as horror for kids as possible. They really did actually try, and that's, again, that's really impressive for a kids game, that they actually tried. They didn't, like, do it by half. They didn't flunk it. They really actually tried to make it a good game. And it's clear they had fun doing it, too, because they got really creative with these settings. I mean, if you've ever seen Piglet's Big Movie, you know that this game does not follow the plot of Piglet's Big Movie at all. I wish it followed this plot. The idea of Piglet the Dream Warrior going in and fighting the equivalent of, like, the 100 Acre Woods Freddy Krueger is actually really cool, but it's not the same as the film if you've seen the film. It's very different from the film. In the film, the movie's actually about going and finding Piglet because he runs off because he believes he is not brave or big or whatever enough to be the hero that everybody needs him to be. And yet, this film doesn't do that. This film decides to go and make Piglet the hero. Like, this game decides to make Piglet the hero, which is... It's very Luigi's Mansion. It's very Luigi Mansion because Pooh Bear is ostensibly the Mario of the series. This big, portly, cheerful, silly, willy-nilly old bear who goes around and has adventures, and his friends help him do that. But Piglet is the Luigi, where he's scared of everything. He's nervous. Okay, what is that abomination? What is this eldritch horror that has run into the 100 Acre Wood? A beefalump. Okay, it's a beefalump. It's a beefalump. This is what we're dealing with. We have beefalumps now. Oh, it's fast, too. They can't handle my blah, though. My blah too strong. That's a cute drawing of that beefalump, though. Oh, you know what I think it's probably inspired by? You remember in, Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day where he has the nightmare? I think it's inspired by that heffalump, which is actually it's actually really cool that they went back and they did inspiration from the actual stories too. Okay, this is kind of eerie. More of that eerie ambiance, but not as eerie. It feels like an abandoned playground. That's the vibe I get from that. Oh, hi, Eeyore. You know, I always low-key kind of like Eeyore.
Hello, Eeyore.
Oh, hello, Piglet. I'm surprised you noticed me.
Eeyore, would you happen to have a piece of wood? I need it to fix a broken ladder for Roo.
Oh, wouldn't you know? I'm looking for some wood, too, so that I can build my house again. I did notice a stick at the top of these stairs. I suppose you'll have to pull that tab to make the stairs appear.
Do you mind if I keep the stick, Eeyore?
Why not? After all, I've got the whole day to search for more wood.
Oh, thank you, Eeyore.
You know, like I said, I always low-key kind of liked Eeyore, just because Eeyore shows that you don't have to be the most positive person all the time. And I think there is a perception that you always have to be happy and never spread negativity, but the thing is, sometimes life's a little negative. Sometimes you don't feel very good. Sometimes you're in a depressed state. Sometimes people have issues with mood and being happy all the time. Nobody can be happy all the time. And I appreciate that Eeyore shows that's okay to be in a bad mood or be sad sometimes, or be gloomy sometimes. It's okay to have a gloomy personality. Nobody ever faults him for it. That's just how Eeyore is. They still include him in the 100-Acre Woods. They still love him and they still care about him. They still want him to be part of their friend group, even though he's not the most positive person. He's got this gloomy, depressed disposition. It doesn't mean he doesn't deserve to be, loved, respected, or cared about. I mean, again, it's one of those things. It's just how Eeyore is, and he's always going to be a gloomy sort, and the characters love him for it. And I think that's so important to tell kids and just people in general. That you don't have to be positive all the time. Because there is, right? There's such a thing as toxic positivity. There's such a thing as being too positive. There's such a thing as ignoring real issues in the world and pretending everything's okay when it's really not.
Oh dear, the pull tab had been torn. Piglet would have to repair it in order to pull out the third step. If only he had some glue and a piece of cardboard.
Oh! Oh!
Correctly used, this cardboard could come in quite handy.
I see. Okay. That's cool. So now it's introducing the idea of there being multiple step puzzles. That's really cool that they do this for kids. That's the fastest drying glue in the world, I swear. The fastest drying glue in the world. Piglet, where do I get that kind of glue, bruh? I want glue that dries that quick.
You sure are good at that, Piglet. Now you can fix the ladder for Roo.
Yes, and I'll be able to get his ball, too.
And I also low-key love how, even though Eeyore's kind of a gloomy sort, he always has, like, positive words for his friends. And he always, like, kind of... Wait, did I get all the... There are still cookies here. Okay. There are still cookies here. There's still cookies here. I just haven't gotten them all. Yes, I do low-key appreciate, like I said, how Eeyore, despite his gloomy disposition, always has positivity for his friends, showing that he does care about his friends. He doesn't want people to feel the way he feels. He wants people to feel like they can have some support and love, too. He is a caring individual who just has, again, a very particularly gloomy disposition. That's just how Eeyore is. Okay, that's a little mean. That was a little mean to hype there. But yeah, again, and it shows that just because somebody, is depressed doesn't mean, they're not a good, valuable person. And I really do like that AAA did show that. And that Disney kept that, to be honest. Okay, now we're Piglet face. Now we're Ghostface, but it's Piglet. That's a scary friggin' face. I'm not gonna lie. If someone went up to me and did that with their face, I'd be afraid. I'd be scared. Like, bro has a massive, like, chomper mouth. Oh, there's more beefalumps. Cool. When I was a kid, I was absolutely terrified of bees, terrified of wasps. I still don't like wasps. I still don't like wasps. I probably never will. I appreciate what they do for the environment. They get rid of pests and stuff. I appreciate that they're helpful. I appreciate they're even pollinators. I appreciate what they do. Hey, Beefalum. Hey. Hey. Hey, Beefalum. Catch me outside, how about that? Catch me outside, how about that? There we go. But yeah, like I said, I do appreciate that Winnie the Pooh has always had this idea of, like, no matter what you're dealing with, no matter if you're sad or scared or lonely or you're really attached to your parents still, or you care about your kids a little too much, or you are the kind of person who is maybe a little over-exuberant and actively hurt people as a result. Okay, you're not interested in Beefalum, okay. You can have friends and you can have a successful story and still have people who care about you. And I feel like that is so important, especially in a world where often I think mental health gets overlooked. That kind of comes back to the idea that, oh, do Winnie the Pooh characters represent mental health conditions? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't think A.A. Milne intended them to. I really don't think he intended them to. I think he intended them to just be issues that your standard kid might deal with in life. Being scared, feeling sad, feeling hungry, feeling like nobody really cares, and finding love and trust in your friends or in a group of people that you care about. Which, again, I think is one of the biggest important things in human life, is having people that you connect to, care about, and love. Having somebody that, you know, means something to you. Making a difference to somebody somewhere. In some way. Making a difference to someone and helping them feel like they belong, so to speak. And I think we really, again, that's another thing we need more of. That innocence and that love for other people. Can this Heffalump let me fight it, please? A Heffalump draws here. It is dark and you are likely to be eaten by a weasel. But yes, it is one of those things I feel like, in general, people do take for granted that need for other people. And not just in the shallow social media way, I mean actually connecting with people. I guess it's kind of what I do, why I do what I do with these YouTube videos. I like offering stuff that connects with people on some level, that people find value in, that people love, that people enjoy, that people connect with. That there is some way to get to others and have that human connection, even across the internet when we're not in the same room together. And I certainly hope you feel that way.
Hooray, Piglet!
When I do my stuff, when I do my videos.
You got my ball back! Thank you!
Oh! Who is this absolute bully weasel? Weasel with the opera. Look at his face with the opera. Ah, weasel.
Oh no! My ball!
Oh, don't worry, Roo. I'll get it back. I think.
Oh, who's this guy?
Halt! None shall pass.
Okay, Gandalf.
Oh, please, I need to get through.
Not so fast, small one.
Small one.
But I have to get the ball back. It belongs to my friend Roo.
So you want the ball? How
Yes.
touching. But you seem to be a little scared. Oh, I've an idea. If you scare me, I'll let you in. But I think you are much too frightened.
The scary door. It's the scary door, guys. It's the scary door. It's the scary door. Oh god. I know that is actually really scary, I'm not gonna lie. Somebody turn around him with that face, I'd be like, whoa. Whoa, bro, chill, slow your roll,
Be careful, Piglet!
I'm indeed a very terrifying little pig, I guess. Oh, what is this? Surreal Silent Hill nightmare. These camera angles, bro! Can heffalumps and woozles, like, bend space-time? Is this what we're looking at right here? Is that what we're looking at? Heffalumps and woozles can bend space-time? No, as I you'll see I'm waiting on the things here, because as you'll notice, these these woozles can hide their faces to ignore your scary faces. They could do this in the GBA version as well, although they were barrel woozles in that version. These woozles do not exist in the GBA version. They're barrel woozles that do the same thing. So you have to time the facing. This is something a little bit different to this. Bro, why you talk like that? Piglet's getting a little more determined. What the hell is this music? What is this? That music? That's some eerie music. Y'all heard that music. Y'all heard that music. That was some Silent Hill music. That was like, I'm going into a room and there's bubblehead nurses. Bubblehead woozles. Just add some static and I swear. Listen to this. Tell me this is not Silent Hill Oz.
Flunky?
Am I about to fight the lying figure woozle? Is that what's happening? Am I fighting the lying figure of woozles? Pyramid heffalump? Red pyramid lump? Red pyramid lump. I don't know what I call it, but jeez. This is some surreal This is really some surreal
Flunky?
This is a fever dream. This game's a fever dream. I mean, I don't even have to, like, explain why. I can just show you this footage and you will agree with me. It's a fever dream.
Those woozles,
yeah,
you might even be braver than Tigger.
And so, due to his friend's dream, our dear Piglet began to gain confidence in himself. At last, he felt a little more prepared to face his fears.
Hooray, my ball! Oh, thank you, Piglet. I got my ball back thanks to you.
Yeah, that really is, yeah.
As Rabbit continued counting his calories, and Tigger painted everything orange, Owl had fallen asleep, and Eeyore drooped into a rather gloomy dream.
This game's getting a little weird. We like weird on this channel. That'll do it, I think, for this dream, for Rue's dream. That was Piglet's big game for the day. So, thanks for sticking around, hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. And we'll follow Piglet on some more weirdly surreal adventures, I guess. I guess Piglet is robo-tripping, or maybe he just sees everything this way. That would certainly explain a lot. This has been the Phantom Safety Pin, this has been Piglet, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.